Shut up, Jake!
Say sorry to Jake.
So, I just did. I'm not doing it again.
Say it to me properly. You
I'm
promised to
sorry,
have a picture
Jake.
of my moustache in your wallet, and it was not there.
Hey, I got lazy.
You had all the time in the world. You was
Yeah,
a doctor.
You had like 2 months.
I know. So,
2 months to print off.
don't judge me.
Too late for judging you.
Judge you.
Okay.
In fact, even better, that group of judges from the convention are judging you.
Yeah, exactly. You've been
Who are these
judged.
group of judges? I've heard of these guys before, but I don't know who they are.
No, well, apparently,
Oh wait, sorry, Judge Dredd. Yeah.
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Apparently, Adam's working with them.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hot damn.
I mean,
Out of all of us, he's the one who's working with like professional people with professional looking costumes and that. How
Who's
the
Adam?
actual hell?
I don't know.
Who's Adam? Who?
The guy who was dressed as Sherlock yesterday. No,
Oh right, yeah. I kind of remember.
Wow.
he kind of remembers.
Wow.
I got judged by the judges on Saturday.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
What did they judge you on and for?
I got away.
Being there.
Yeah, for being there without a costume, and I got away scot-free.
Really? Wow. Wow.
You've been judged innocent, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
Do you know how rare that is?
very rare if I've ever watched all the films.
Welcome to the Geekpod.
Yo, intro! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
So we should probably say for the listeners,
Comic-Con's coming left.
Comic-Con.
Come.
Is Comic-Con.
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con is come and gone.
It's-
Hey!
Hey,
It's
they've
good.
actually done something witty.
Hooray! But yeah, it was quite the event. Comic-Con.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Like we should probably address like the full 2-day event.
Really should.
Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of stuff actually happened on both days. The first day was where everything actually seemed to go down. From because I didn't actually go to the first one. I only read up on all of this, but from the sounds of it,
Oh yes, the queues.
yeah, the queues were abysmal. Apparently, a lot of people were stood outside for about 4 hours, even
Yeah.
more, and a lot of them even left.
Yeah.
We got there for like 9 o'clock and we went in like after 20 minutes or so waiting, so it wasn't that bad for us.
Well, yous had the
Yeah.
early bird tickets, didn't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
here's the thing, like, we didn't even know that the queues were outside. Like, I didn't know the queues were outside until Paul McGann mentioned it in his stage talk.
All right.
And that was like past halfway through the day towards the end.
That was right at the end
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
of the day.
I didn't even know the queues were there.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second day wasn't as bad. I mean, because I had the standard ticket for Sunday, so I came at about.
Well, you had to buy it, didn't you? You queued to buy a ticket to get in, didn't you?
Well, Danny had to, so I had to wait for him.
Oh,
Same with Saturday, which is a bit annoying.
Oh well.
Oh well. But I had to go on the other side of the building, so I was like.
Were you
kind of
riverside?
doors-
Like, were you on the side that had the river on, or the side?
Yeah, the side with
street?
the river on.
Yeah.
So I was at the back of the building, and it took us about half an hour, 45 minutes to get from there to the front.
Wow.
Then I had to wait in a separate queue for those who were waiting till 11 with the standard tickets. And then when I got to 11, there was the people who had the special passes, Michael, on the other side, and we had to wait for all them to get in before we could go in. So it took like an extra half an hour after 11 o'clock to get in.
Wow.
But after that, it was good because I met John Rhys-Davies.
We should talk about that. Like,
Yeah, we
like
should talk
the thing we've spent
Really?
about 5 episodes building
That's
up
true.
to. This is
We've
like,
been building this episode up since episode 1.
my God.
Yeah,
this
episode
is
0.
like our first big major event.
This is the culmination of our series story arc.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the
Liam's
finale.
the first person to have a story arc. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, this is the finale of the Comic-Con John Rhys-Davies story arc of the Geekpod.
So Liam, tell us the finale to your story character arc.
Don't
Guys.
mustache.
It was magical.
Oh.
It was magical.
Thank you. Michael disagrees with you, but my mustache. Thank you, Liam.
Well, that too, but I was talking about the dwarf.
the dwarf, non-dwarf.
The dwarf, yeah.
The non-dwarf.
The dwarf.
The non-dwarf.
No, yeah. So the first time I met him was during the photo shoot.
Okay.
Because Jake had an excellent idea of getting my photo taken with him and then getting it signed later on.
Ooh.
Thank you. You.
Yeah, so I bought the ticket. I'm going to do it step by step because everyone needs to take this all in and just like realise how amazing this was.
Yeah.
So I went over to photo shoot B because that was the only photo shoot area that I knew of. I didn't know where A was at the time.
Okay.
I was like, oh, where do you get the tickets from? And then I went to the reception place and I bought the ticket, which is actually right here in front of us.
Oh,
it says Newcastle Film Comic-Con, Photo Sun, 9/3/14, John Rhys-Davies, Metro Video Arena, and so on and so on. Apparently I was, what does that say? Number 129 in queue, but the queue was all over the place.
Wow. 120, at least 129 people, plus you,
Yeah.
went to have a photo shoot with John Rhys-Davies.
Yeah.
God knows how many people were after that.
I'll see what it is, actually.
Yours will be earlier than mine, won't it?
Mine was 24.
Wow. So I went all the way to the back of the line. I saw Jake in the way. Went hello.
Hello, weary traveller. Would you like to purchase my wares?
It's because of me that you're actually in the queue, Liam. Don't forget to mention that.
Yeah, sorry, because I was waiting for the line to form in photo shoot B, and then I received a phone call from Jake, which actually Michael was trying to get in touch with him. I was like, I picked it up and I went, "Hello, Jake," and Michael just looked at us going, "Wait a minute."
It's time I told you, Michael. Liam's my favourite.
Ooh.
What is this bullshit?
Marriage, honey.
Screw you both. Daniel's my favourite.
Yeah.
And then Daniel's my favourite, and then my favourite is Michael. And then Jake is Michael's favourite.
He's lost the top spot now. You had the top spot for a good 3 years, but it's gone now.
Oh well.
Screw you, Jake.
Anyway.
So I get to the back of the queue, which, my God, it was ginormous.
Yeah, it was freaking huge. It was bigger than any of yesterday's.
Yeah, but it was a lot longer than it actually... No, it was a lot shorter than it actually looked, because I got to the front within, 10 minutes, and it looked like about half an hour when I was walking down.
Can you just make out that sounds like a little bit of a joke in that as well? The line was shorter, went to see a dwarf.
That's what she said.
And you get into the photo shoot, and you're seeing all these other people getting the photo done with John Rhys-Davies, and you're thinking, why do you get to go first? I'm so jealous. And then there's this ticket lady that asked, what did she say to us? I can't remember what she said, but I
You shall not pass?
And I was like, what are you talking about? And then she held up a bunch of tickets to us and said, "Have you got your ticket?" I was like, "Oh yes, of course." So I get my ticket out. I give her my ticket. She rips it and she gives it back. I said I was going to be very specific, and so I finally get to this, the tape where you have to stand behind before you meet him.
Yeah.
And eventually it becomes my turn, and he shakes my hand and he says, "Hello, you look good." Yeah. So he says, "You look good." I says, "So do you." And truth be told, he did look very badass. See, John Rhys-Davies with a suit on looks like a mob, like the don of a mob, doesn't he?
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's the zebra.
And so, yes, yeah. Oh my God, John Rhys-Davies is the zebra, guys.
That makes sense.
Surely it's the
And then we're getting ready to pose for the photo, and he puts his hand over my shoulder, and I put my hand over his shoulder, and then he scratches the back of my neck. And the picture gets taken. He turns to us with a smirk on his face, and he says, "Gotcha."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, what just happened?" And then I'm waiting. Yeah, and then I'm waiting in the queue, and I get my photo from the printer, and I'm just staring at him like, "Holy crap, that's me with John Rhys-Davies." And I have a mini fangirl to Jake, and then Danny comes out. I have a mini fangirl to Danny. And then we move on to where I actually met him at the signature signing thing.
Why?
The autograph signing thing.
Why?
And this was the awkward version of it. Because
so that wasn't awkward.
Well, no, that was amazing. I enjoyed that.
That was stellar.
Getting me neck scratched by John Rhys-Davies.
I still can't believe that. You look good. So do you.
And I knew what I was saying. It wasn't just like a thing to make up because it was like, what do I say? So do you.
Ow.
And alright, so then I get to the table where he's signing his autographs, and I talk to the woman who's beside him, his keeper, essentially. And I'm just like...
Keeper? What? He's not
and,
a 5-year-old! He's a motherfucking dwarf!
Kenny Baker had a keeper.
It's so he doesn't scratch any more people around the back of the neck.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if he got done for like sexual harassment or something?
I don't know why anyone in their right mind would sue John Rhys-Davies for sexual harassment for scratching their neck. That would be like, holy shit, John Rhys-Davies just scratched the back of my neck. That's so awesome. Anyway, yeah. So I get to the lady and I say, yeah, I'd like my photo signed to me. And then I get to him and he's signing my photograph. And I'm too busy thinking, this is John Rhys-Davies signing my photograph while he's asking me question. And asking us a question, he was asking us, so what do you do? And I was too busy thinking, John Rhys-Davies. And I'm like, what was that? And he asks us again. I'm like, sorry, what was that? So I can't hear him, and it's so awkward. And then he asks us it again, but I'm still thinking, oh my god, it's John Rhys-Davies. And I just give him a kind of like shitty answer. I think I said,
It
I can't
sounded
remember what I
like you
said.
said I'm looking for work.
I probably did, to be honest, because that's
It
true.
was so awkward though, because he was just staring at you expectantly, just like, so what do you do? And he's just like, just silence from you, just staring at him.
It's like, oh god.
When he was staring at his hands.
Oh god.
But
He wanted another scratch. Just look at those hands. Look at those manly dwarven hands. I want him to scratch me behind the ear,
Yeah,
and
I
then
did say,
maybe
didn't I?
work his way down and tickle me chinny
jeez.
chin. And then maybe he could give me a chest.
No, moving on.
Liam, do you know what you should have said? I do a podcast and you should listen to it.
Oh my gosh! You could have got me to listen to the Geekpod!
No, what I was going to do is have him as record him saying you're listening to the Geekpod, but I was too busy fangirling to have remembered.
The probably
I
do it anyway.
What?
The probably wouldn't have let you do it anyway.
Yeah, probably not.
Because the security around town was like really tight.
I knew I should have just came along and that to keep Liam on track.
Oh, believe me, Daniel, it was a lost cause.
Yeah.
The minute you saw him, it was a lost cause.
You know, I did say on Facebook the other day, didn't I? I bet something goes wrong, and it did.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it didn't go wrong. He scratched you, but on like just on the shoulder,
Yeah, but that was
like,
before things started going downhill.
If you take the positive with the negatives, I think you did really well. I think you did really well, Liam. Well done.
Thank you.
Well
I
done,
got
Liam.
felt up by a dwarf.
Well done, Liam.
Scratch that off the bucket list.
Wow.
So yeah, it was awesome.
I can imagine. Didn't you go to
That
his talk as well?
Yeah, and that was very good.
Yeah. Did you get to ask him a question?
I did not, because I think it's only the people in the centre of the speakers who can get the microphone, which is a bit annoying.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was off at the side. So, but it was pretty funny because you know the guy who was doing the talks with everyone, the British guy.
This guy.
Yeah. Before John Rhys-Davies came on, he was introducing me saying like, I haven't been so excited with any guest before this one because you know this guy is from my childhood. It's John Rhys-Davies, etc. Sorry.
Wow.
Yes, he was like, yeah, this is John Rhys-Davies, huge fan. And so John Rhys-Davies came on, and he got the microphone, and he instantly started talking to the audience. And he sat down, he kept talking, and you could see the interviewer trying to get a word in, but he just kept talking, and then he stands up, he gets to the front, and then he's like, so, any questions to the audience? And he's like, actually, no, wait, I haven't done the story. And after the story, he's like, so, is there any questions? Does anyone have any questions? And then the interviewer guy goes, yes! After, I think it was about 5 minutes of just John Rhys-Davies talking.
Wow.
And then he was... He done a Gimli impression. Well, not impression. He done the Gimli voice, which is awesome.
Which I heard from the other side of the room.
Yeah, he did it. He was very loud, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Although John Rhys-Davies is.
Well, to be fair, the
naturally
convention
loud
room
person.
itself, it was fairly open. I was
Yeah.
like, you could actually hear all of the talks pretty clearly when you were just walking around the stands.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's impossible to hear them when you were sitting in the seats in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely on the Saturday, for the Sylvester McCoy one.
Yeah. Speaking of the Sylvester McCoy talk, do you think he actually knows who the next master is?
I think he
I
does.
would love to think he's trolling. While I would love to know who the next master is, I pray to God that he is trolling us. I would just think that'd be so epic.
He got onto the Doctor Who hub page, you know.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right in your yeah.
I
I commented on it saying, "I was at this talk. Oh my god!"
I went to interrogate him.
Did you?
Yeah, I wanted to interrogate him like Arrow.
All right then. Is that important?
I was thinking more, "Who is he?"
Who is the next master? I don't know. I really don't know. I swear I don't know. Swear to me. That's why I should have been there.
No, but if I was to ask a question to John Rhys-Davies, I would have probably asked him his side of the story to the story about when he was ordering food. That would have been my question to him.
Oh, yeah. All right then.
Because that interests
from
me
the other
more than
episode.
anything.
Remember
Oh
when
right, of course, yeah.
Davies paid for everyone's food or something or other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should stop face palming.
Yeah. Your face is going to go bright red, and then we won't be able to tell when your hair begins and your face begins.
I get that.
Isn't that hard to get? We still have at least one more thing to talk about for Comic-Con.
Do we?
Yeah, the Sunday finale.
Oh my God! The Sunday finale.
That was
Sunday finale.
awesome.
The Sunday finale, the one that we all got together for.
Oh,
the
God, yeah.
TARDIS.
Oh,
I knew
yeah.
I missed something.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. I've got the picture right here.
I have my pictures as well, right under
That was
a
an
Batman
awesome
vs
time.
Superman script.
Sorry, let's explain. I bet the listeners are like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Say it for the person who wasn't here as well.
And you as well, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. I like he wants to explain it.
Just go ahead, yeah.
Right. Well, me, I was invited by my mate Matthew, who actually came dressed as John Sims' master from End of Time. And we were thinking about wrapping up our time at the convention and heading off. and we said just before we go, let's go take a picture in the TARDIS, because they had a TARDIS console, the 8th Doctor's TARDIS.
An exact replica, according to Paul McGann.
Yeah.
The best replica he's ever seen.
And it had like a green screen background, and once you had your picture taken, it had like a green screen version of the TARDIS, like the interior thrown in. So it looks like you're actually in the 8th Doctor's TARDIS. It's really cool.
It is.
So we went there and had our pictures taken with the console, and texted Jake. I think you either called or texted me saying, "Where are you?" And I said, "Oh, well, I've just taken my picture with."
Yes. From my angle, it was I was at the Iron Throne, which I also got a picture with at the start of the day. At the Iron Throne, and Amy ran into us, like Amy, who we were going with. She said to me, "I had an idea. Why don't we all get together and have a group shot on the TARDIS?"
It was Amy's idea.
Yeah, it was Amy's.
You
idea.
said it was your idea.
Yeah, I said it was Amy's ideas after that.
I didn't hear you say that.
Oh well.
Oh well.
And then, I rang you as we were running through the crowds. We saw Sam Carter, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we ran past Sam Carter. I didn't even see him, but Amy mentioned him. Apparently.
Wow.
So, yeah, I avoided that awkwardness. And then kept running through the crowd, just ducking and weaving throughout the cosplayers and fans. And I think I nearly destroyed one of the Game of Thrones character's spines, actually. We eventually got out of the auditorium and ran to the TARDIS console. That's when we met. And we all stuck a fiver in together. And
No, because once you'd finished texting me, I said to Matthew, "Well, we might as well just wait here." Jake says he's got an idea. I looked across and I saw Liam and Danny. I was like, "Oi, come over here," and I said, "Apparently Jake has an idea, so wait here." And Liam was just like, "All right." Then.
That rhymes.
Yeah.
You're a poet.
Yeah.
You didn't know it.
I know. So we waited for a couple of minutes, and then Jake and Amy, I know her name, they came running up, and we were just like, "All right, what's the idea?" And Jake said,
why did we all pay in a fiver for the TARDIS photo shoot and get a massive group shot of all the doctors?
Yeah, because collectively we had Liam as the Matt Smith Doctor.
Yeah.
Being diplomatic about it.
Good.
Me as David Tennant's Doctor. Jake as Chris Eccleston's Doctor. Amy as Sylvester McCoy's Doctor. And then Matthew as John Sim the Master, but we said we'll throw him in anyway, because why not?
You see Jake, the 9th Doctor. Did you mention Jake, the 9th Doctor?
Yeah, you said Christopher Eccleston.
Oh, sorry, yes.
10th,
Sorry.
actually.
Shut up, Jake. I can't believe I ruined that. It was so close to not... Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Goes out the window.
So anyway, we all gathered within the TARDIS, and we all set up to take a singular photo. And we're all set up, we're all at different positions in the TARDIS, and we're just like, "Oh, well, that was a good photo." Then the lady goes, "You got 4 more shots." And we were just like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, since you paid for 5 of you get 5 pictures altogether. And we all basically just sort of looked at each other and were like, "Holy shit. Let's do this." So we run around the console into different positions. We have another picture taken. Run around, throwing the 7th Doctor's hat around the place.
And everyone catching it and just...
Everyone catching it, putting on their heads, and then just posing again. Picture taken. Throwing the hat, running around the console again. Me shouting at Liam. Picture taken. Running around the console again. Me grabbing the receiver, looking as if I'm I don't even know what I'm on, to be honest. I'm just like...
You're podding, Michael.
Yes.
You're podding.
I know.
That's a reference to something earlier.
Yes. So, and then we have another picture taken. Then for the final one, we all just gather and looking really cool around the TARDIS. Picture taken. And after all of that, we're just like, "Oh my god, what have we just done?" We all just we're all just like, "That was amazing."
That was the best part of the weekend, hands down. Just everything about that one 2-minute thing.
I think it's actually topped by what happened a few minutes later. Like from my point of view. So we all.
Oh, is that when?
But wait. So we all go get the pictures, and then we sort of head off from the area. And there were these two women who were sort of just sitting on the sidelines, watching us do this whole thing. And they just excuse me, that was really cool. That was the greatest thing we've ever seen. And she was complimenting us out the wazoo. She was saying, "Are you professional cosplayers? Because you were really in character. You do we were fangirling over here." And I don't know about you guys, but that was one of the best comments I've ever received.
Same.
Ever.
Yeah, normally when I'm wearing that costume, well, I've only worn it once before, but that time before, New Year's Eve, I appear to have naturally taken on Matt Smith's mannerisms and as the Doctor.
Yeah.
But I have never felt so much as his Doctor as I did during that.
I have to stop.
Operated the TARDIS console, man.
I know. It was awesome.
And the fact is, we had 5 of us there. If we had one more, we could have had one person at each console, it's supposed to be flown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would have been.
And I just thought on the way home, for the pictures where we had the extra person who didn't actually have anything to do on the console.
Yeah.
And they had to read the 500-year diary. We should have had them on the other side, just looking over the column.
Oh God, yeah. So, oh, never mind. I mean, in the one I've got where Amy's reading the diary, I think that looks quite natural-ish.
Yeah.
I have to say, in the picture that Matthew took home, where it was where Jake, you sort of had your back to the camera, but you were looking over, and that looked like that just totally looked like Christopher Eccleston. I mean, it looked like someone had photoshopped your face over his body.
Where can I find this photo?
Well, Matthew has it.
Yeah, we need to upload these pictures ASAP.
Yeah.
I'm heading back home at the weekend. I'll see if I can borrow his picture just so I can scan it in to then upload it to Facebook.
Yeah, man, do that.
Yeah.
My picture's just the most hilarious because it's got
God, yes.
a 500-year diary, and then just Michael screaming at him obviously saying, "Liam, the camera's over there. What are you looking at the book for?" But it looks like he's just shouting angrily at him.
Well, the thing is, when we were taking the picture, I said, "Oh my God, Liam, we should do that bit from the Three Doctors where Pertwee and Troughton are fighting at the console, where they're just going, that's not how you do it. You need to do it like this. Oh, my dear fellow, I know what I'm doing. This is my TARDIS. It's my TARDIS. Just sort of like that. And I was doing Pertwee's. I was in Pertwee's position, pointing at Troughton, but I was shouting like David Tennant.
Well, what happened there, Jake? Because the previous photo was when I was reading the book. But then I was acting as if oh shit, sorry. You realised my face.
Yeah.
While Michael was shouting at us. Yeah, that's what that was.
Oh, I like that.
Oh man,
that was a funny
hilarious.
That was definitely one of the best bits of that day.
Michael's vanished.
Where'd everyone go?
Yeah, Michael's disconnected.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Has he gone?
Yeah, he's disconnected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well. No, he hasn't. He's still there. Oh, yes, he has. He has disconnected. Oh, well.
He's up with it. Is he back? Or
What just happened?
Oh, there you are.
disconnected from the call, man.
How the hell did that happen?
Oh, shit.
I
What the
have
hell's
no idea.
there's something wrong with your mic?
What is there? What's going
Yeah.
on? Did I take my mental pill for the day?
You fell down a
It's
hole, Michael.
another delusion. Ah, the zebra's back. Go away, zebra. Ah! No, that's my arm. That's my arm. No, zebra. No. Ah!
I think he's hallucinating, guys.
yeah.
Ah!
Michael,
There are
you're gonna
voices
have
in
to-
my head.
Michael, you're gonna have to leave the
There are
call and
voices.
join back and see if the mic works.
So what kind of merchandise did people buy, or what kind of things did people buy at the convention?
I got a really cool bag. If you
Yeah.
imagine a medieval, setting, and they give you a pouch of gold,
All right.
and that's
Yeah.
your dice.
Yeah, he got a coin dice purse.
Yeah, it's cool.
Is that
I'm
it?
holding it now, by the way.
Is that it? Is that all you got?
Yep,
Wow.
it's brown. That's all I could afford.
Is it slightly brown?
And I got chips.
You got chips.
£3 chips.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Jesus.
Wow. Just wow.
Yeah.
What did you get, Daniel?
I bought myself a T-shirt.
Oh, what T-shirt?
Well, it was like one of the stores and that, and it was the Wesley Crushers T-shirt.
Bowling team.
Yeah, from Big Bang Theory.
So it's the Wesley Crushers.
No, it's not the Wesley Crushers, it's the Wesley Crushers.
Are you sure? Because it looks like it should be the Wesley Crushers.
How sweet of you to name a team after me.
Are you sure? Because they're making it look as if we've got a crush on Wesley.
Oh, never mind then.
So it's the Wesley Crushers then.
What did you
Yeah.
buy, Michael?
Now I want to hear what Jake bought first because I've got all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, you did have a bag full. didn't you?
I had the swag bag.
I got a batarang.
Yeah,
An actual batarang.
yeah.
Nice.
Like, metallic alloy and everything. Yeah.
I'm surprised that Michael didn't get his hands on it.
Oh, just you wait.
Just wait. Just
Oh,
wait.
okay, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Ooh,
I got a
It's still-
Supergirl figurine.
you got a what?
A Supergirl figurine.
Ooh. What kind of?
New material.
Oh, oh my.
Yeah, but the thing is, Liam, I wouldn't mind if you went nuts about me having a Supergirl fetish because, well, Supergirl is awesome. I don't have one, but it would be.
I don't have one. I swear I don't. Put your Supergirl swine
Yeah.
shrine out the way.
He doesn't have a one yet.
Actually, I just noticed when I saw the Supergirl figure that I don't actually have anything of Supergirl except for that figure that Michael got for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
What about the comic books?
Besides the comic books, I mean, just a general merchandise outside of the comics. The only thing I had of Supergirl before Saturday was the figurine that you got me for Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was about it, actually.
Really? I thought you had more.
No, that was pretty much it. I've got a Doctor Who audio.
Oh, which one?
Let me just go get it because I can't remember the name.
Running across the room to grab a CD, then back to the chair.
Round
This is the Teen Titans theme. What is it?
The Blood of Ares.
Wow.
It's the
Ares Targaryen.
It's the second,
Sixth Doctor.
yeah, with a companion that was never on the TV called Flip.
Wow. Is it that penguin?
Jeez.
No, that's Frobisher.
I still can't believe he had a penguin companion. I
It
mean,
wasn't a penguin, it was a shapeshifter.
but it eventually stuck as a penguin.
True.
I still can't believe that. It's almost as crazy as the fact that Tom Baker wanted a talking cabbage as a companion.
So Colin Baker got a talking penguin.
Yeah.
Exactly. The Bakers are weird.
Yeah.
Yep.
One stayed for too long, the other didn't stay long enough.
So what did you buy, Michael?
Well, What?
Everyone get comfortable.
what didn't I buy?
The
So
Batgirl figure.
what?
The Batgirl figurine.
Well, I have those pop vinyl things.
True.
Yeah, I've got two. They're Pop Heroes is what they're called. I got two of those. One of Nightwing, the other one of Batgirl. Yeah, I don't think I'll probably get any more, to be honest, because those were the only two I cared about.
Yeah.
OTP. I've got a DC New 52 Batman figure, which wasn't as posable as I thought it was. So now he's just sort of like. Ugh. I got a key. I got a Lego keychain with Batgirl on it. Now on my keys, and a Lego Robin, which I'm going to customize the hell out of. I got. What else did I get? I got some badges, which I've put on my bag. I
You've
got
got baggages.
badges to put on my bag. Oh, I got an Assassin's Creed hoodie, which was basically just like a hood on its own.
Oh.
What the hell was that?
Me ripping out a page from a
For
book.
goodness sake, Daniel.
I
Damn it,
take
Jeff.
pages out of books. You know that's a bad thing. Angels Take Manhattan. What happened when he tore the page out of the book?
He didn't know what happened at the end, and he couldn't go back and save Amy and Rory, resulting in a really terrible story. I also bought a Batarang, and mine's bigger than Jake's.
That's what she said.
Yep.
If a woman said that to me, I'd be freaking worried.
Especially if you said it like, and mine's bigger than yours.
Manly voice and everything.
Hello, honey.
Speaking of manly women, did you see the male Supergirl cosplayer?
No.
No.
That was fucking bizarre.
My God.
I don't think I'm glad I didn't see that.
Yeah.
You must have just been like, my eyes, they burn. Ah! Kara, what have they done to you now?
And I thought hell on earth was bad.
Ah! You do?
And so what else did you buy?
I bought another Batarang, which is red
BRB.
and even bigger.
That's what she said.
Yep. Actually, Liam, I also got something for you, but I forgot to give it to you on the day. So, yeah,
What is it?
it is. It is Lego. It's a keychain, and
Right.
what it is a Lego Gimli
Oh, nice.
Ah.
On a
Like the-
keychain.
to put on your keys.
Nice.
So you will always have a Lego Gimli with you.
Nice.
But I
That's
forgot
awesome.
to give it to you because you ran off.
Oh, wow.
And also you
Because I
can have,
persuaded him to keep it.
Yeah, but now I have unpersuaded myself to keep it.
and she can now also give me a scratch you at the back of the neck anytime that you want.
Aww.
On those long, cold nights.
Those cold, lonely summer nights. Because we're getting into summer.
Fuck was that?
Yeah, you
It
know,
was me hiccuping.
it's
It
been
sounds like a dog.
guys, it's been hot enough today. Well, warm enough today for what some of the wasps to come out of hibernation, because I actually had a massive black wasp in my living room today.
A massive black.
Wasps aren't black.
I know, but this one was black.
Wow.
Was it not black and yellow?
No. When they get angry, they tend to turn more black.
Do they?
That's a fly, Liam.
No, because flies are always
it's a
black.
zombie wasp.
It's a zombie
Yeah,
wasp.
It's one of those wasps infected with that disease that infects them with the parasite that kills them and turns them into zombies.
Alright then.
Yeah. So what
It's
else did you buy,
happening.
Michael? What else did
The
you buy,
last of
Michael?
us is happening.
What else did you buy, Michael?
That was it.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Well then, okay.
Now every single Jedi is a listener of the Geekpod.
Yeah.
I would like to give a message out to the listeners. A very important message. Never meet your idols.
Oh.
I know
Is this about Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, right,
I
of
was
course.
there.
Yeah. Of course.
When he met Grumpy.
Kenny Baker is one of the grumpiest asses I've ever met.
Oh.
And I say that with accuracy.
Wow.
Because
Me too.
when I was there, his face was that of an 8-year-old farmer's backside.
Wait! What? An 8-year-old farmer's
80.
backs. Oh, right.
An old man.
It's
He never said a word. He never said a word. Even when I spoke to him, he never said a word. He just groaned
oh my.
and waved his hand as if to say, "Carry on. You know, hurry up, get going."
Carry on, my wayward son.
And he never showed up to the Star Wars talk. Neither did Dave Prowse, but still.
And when I met David Prowse, he wasn't much of a nice guy either.
Really.
But he's got really bad knee problems, and he says that he affects him every other day. So
Oh, that makes
I don't
sense.
pull that against him for that.
That makes sense.
To be fair, though, David Prowse was actually screwed over by Star Wars.
Yeah,
Was he?
Yeah.
Why is that?
No, yeah, no, because when he was cast to be Darth Vader, like the guy actually in the suit, he thought he was going to also voice Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So in all the different scenes where Darth Vader's in, he's actually speaking out the lines. Like when they were first filming it, he was speaking out the lines, which were later dubbed over by
James L. Jones.
James L. Jones. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, and David Prowse wasn't aware of this
Until the film was actually released.
Yeah, and so like even when they were filming Empire Strikes Back, and they were doing the scene with where Luke has his hand cut off and it's the big reveal, David Prowse was given an entirely different script to the one that like to what the actual script was in the final movie. The director went up to Mark and said, "Oh, by the way, this is what the script actually is." Just acted out as if that's what's happening and all that. So, like, David Prowse is saying something like, "Oh, together we can rule the galaxy," and all that. But when in fact James Earl Jones is going, "I am your father." So Luke's doing this really overdramatic, no, and David Prowse.
They lied to him.
Yeah, they basically lied to him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
And during filming of Return of the Jedi, he actually, I think what he did was he sold the script he'd been given to the newspapers.
Huh.
So the newspapers had a fairly good idea of what was going to happen in the movie.
Which is where all the spoilers came from.
Yeah.
And that was basically him saying "fuck you."
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Well, good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And as for Kenny Baker, he was stuck in a tin can for 6 movies.
I don't care. I can see why the guy who played C-3PO disliked him. To be honest.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like for years, I was always like, well, I know these two actors don't get along. I like Anthony Daniels, but I prefer R2-D2. You know?
Yeah.
C-3PO, he's he's a bit of an annoyance.
R2-D2, what are you doing?
He's a real annoying character.
Yeah.
He's the Jar Jar Binks of the original trilogy.
No,
I think that's
C-3PO.
going a step too far.
Yeah.
Because
Way too
3PO
far.
actually did stuff.
He's the Anakin. of the
Well, to be
original
fair,
series.
Jar Jar done something as well.
Yeah,
He started the entire thing.
He started a war that brought about the return of the Sith.
Exactly.
Thing is, though, it was other people talking about giving the Chancellor immediate powers.
Yeah, but he sparked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
He's the one that put up to a vote.
Yeah.
but it was
Jar
other
Jar.
people who told him to do it.
No, because there was that scene where it's like,
Actually, it was Padme who told him to like.
No. But what happened was Padme put him in charge of the Naboo Senate. Okay, while she had to
Yes.
go off into hiding.
Yes.
Palpatine had a meeting with Jar Jar and a couple of other senators where they were basically saying things are going a bit south at the minute. What we need is for someone to come up and to unify everyone and all that.
Yeah, a bit south is how you describe a whole trade
Yes.
federation going rebel.
Yes, that is exactly how I'm describing. I'm doing the abridged version. And
It's all going a bit south, Jar Jar.
and they're basically saying that we do need this clone army to do like to try and not make things go south. But in order to have the army actually work for the Republic, they needed emergency powers for the Chancellor to say, we're going to make this army, even if it has already been made. So that's why the big blue guy with the pointy things goes, if only Senator Amidala was here. Like what they're basically saying is, if someone brings it up in the Senate to say, we need to give the Chancellor all of these emergency powers to do what he needs to do, but the fact is no one would say it. So what they're doing is they're bullying Jar Jar into saying give the Chancellor what he needs.
Exactly.
Sort of thing.
They're manipulating them with peer pressure.
Yeah, because
Then
and
it's
to be
all
fair-
their fault.
Yes, but but the fact is, if anyone else was there, they probably would have at least suspected something. Because all right, let's
He is a bit of a tool, though. Can you blame him?
yeah. No, but let's imagine Barack Obama, okay?
Shit, what was that? Oh, bad. Never mind. Sorry. Continue.
Actually, no. George Bush is a better example. Let's imagine George Bush wanted to go to war with the world, and let's face it, he did. He wants to raise an army to just take over the world because America, fuck yeah.
America.
Fuck yeah. In order to get emergency powers to say he can build an army to take over the world, he needed someone to bring it up in the next government meeting. I don't know what the word is for America.
Yeah.
So if he bullied someone into saying, give the president emergency powers to make this army, they would then say, I think we need to give emergency powers to the president to make an army. Everyone would just go, yeah! And then he would get emergency powers, and George Bush would be the emperor of the world.
Unless he failed, which would be
Yeah,
likely.
unless he failed. And let's face it, every war America's gone into without the English, they have lost.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, America, all I'm saying.
We created you.
And we were
And we can take you away.
Our shows are better than yours.
We took over the world once. What did you take over? America, I suppose, in a way.
Industry.
Yeah, they took over the film industry. But to be fair, we have James Bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They have a Hulk.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, yeah.
What are we talking about again?
I have no
I've
idea.
completely forgotten.
I just kind of like lost track.
Oh yeah,
when-
sorry, Jar Jar Binks giving them.
I like it how we went from that to Barack Obama to
George
America
Bush.
has a Hulk.
Yeah. Wow.
And I think I may have spent £15 on Kenny Baker for nothing. Because
Yeah.
I got a photo with him, but I didn't get a signature.
Oh.
So I might have just wasted some money.
Yeah.
Twat. Anyway.
So is that so?
Oh, wait. I got something. Like we
got
could. That was at the Star Wars talk about what Julian Glover said.
What did he say?
Which it's about what would last longer, Star Wars or Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, and he said Star Wars.
Yeah. Julian Glover said that Star Wars could last longer than
Well-
what Doctor Who can.
Well, he said Doctor Who won't last for another 50 years. He reckoned another 25 years at most,
Yeah.
which I disagree with.
Reboot.
Thing
I
is,
say 10 years.
when Julian Glover spoke, I could just imagine Pycelle from Game of Thrones, just the treason is treason whenever he spoke. It was so weird.
Wow.
So that's
Who's Julian Glover?
He's the guy who played Master Pycelle in Game of Thrones, and he was an Imperial agent in Star Wars as well.
yeah.
Oh
he
well,
was-
that's why he's saying that Star Wars will last longer than Doctor Who.
He was
He's
in
on the
Doctor
bad
Who.
side.
He was-
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was General Virus in Empire Strikes Back.
Was he the one who got choked?
No, he was one of the ones that got destroyed in the AT-80. Or
Is that really the best they could get?
yes, it is.
They can get David Prowse and Kenny Baker, but they have to go for that one
Stormtrooper
that got
number
destroyed at the
5.
start
Yeah,
of the second film.
it was all just Imperial agents at the talk.
Wow.
And that one from the Phantom Menace and Return. Revenge of the Sith.
I'm sure Julian Glover was in Doctor Who as well.
Yeah.
Was he
Probably
not
s-
City of Death?
Probably was like...
Yeah, he was in City of Death. He was the villain of City of Death.
Oh.
Knowing I look, at least 6 people probably that were there at the convention were probably in Doctor Who at one point. But minus McGann and McCoy.
Oh, he was Richard the Lionheart as well,
Oh.
from the Crusade. How about that?
Wow.
Anyway,
Has anyone ever seen that 30th anniversary Doctor Who thing, where that never got made, but was set to feature Tom Baker return as the Doctor.
I actually found out about that just last night.
Yeah, I found about it a couple of days ago. Did you ever see the concept art for the Cybermen in it?
No.
Where they've got like all the metallic resin ripped off and it's got all the skeletons underneath it and that.
Oh, Jesus
It
Christ.
looks fucking awesome! I'm trying to find it now.
That does sound really amazing.
It really is.
I got one big question that I want to know what's up with this picture that I just saw on Facebook with Paul McGann and the TARDIS.
Yeah, it was on the night of the Doctor, and gotta go into the current TARDIS.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing we could talk about is whatever that person said at Paul McGann's talk.
Oh God.
What was that all about?
Right, we should probably clear this up if anyone didn't know, but they obviously do. Basically, at the Paul McGann talk at Comic-Con on Saturday, they were doing a question and answer thing with Paul McGann, and they pointed out Lass to ask a question. I'd never actually saw who it was, but she got the microphone and then proceeded to say something along the lines of, Paul, do you remember the conversation we had about masturbation?
Yeah, and then the host was like, no, take the microphone off her.
Yeah, they took the microphone off her and, like, never gave her a chance to finish what she was saying.
So Paul McGann didn't hear it, did he? Because I remember someone saying they overheard a conversation with Paul McGann, the host, at the end, where he asked him what it was she said, and he was absolutely disgusted and just like thanking him like profusely.
What?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Why? What? Why would you ask them something? Why would you ask anything like that to start off with? Why would you ask them in the middle of a crowd? Why would you ask them when there are little children there?
Exactly, that's what most people say.
That's what pissed people off the most, because the kids were in the audience as well. It's what pissed me off about it.
I'm glad that I wasn't. I'm glad that I was having a cup of tea at the time.
Oh, Sylvester McCoy had an epic idea for another 5-ish Doctors episode that they could make at some point.
Really?
Trying to get Christopher Eccleston to come back.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
Just following him around, trying to get him to come back to Doctor Who.
The 5-ish Doctors needs to be an actual series.
It really does.
Like you can keep Doctor Who just as it is. Let it be its own.
Yeah, just let it die in the corner or something.
Let's have a comedy series set behind the scenes where the old actors just do stuff. That is the greatest premise for anything ever.
What, just like the two comedians in a car going for coffee or whatever it's called?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this American comedian who gets other comedians and he basically just films him and the other comedian driving to a coffee shop and getting coffee or something like that.
That sounds like something Ricky Gervais would do.
Well, he was in it.
Oh, right.
He's in one of the episodes.
There you go.
Liam, I got something to ask you.
Yes.
You know how Peter Dinklage was in Elf?
Yeah.
You know the way that he looked then?
Yeah.
Do you not think he looks like a smaller version of Ricky Gervais? From that picture.
Again. I
Like,
think with the beard, I think maybe.
Yeah.
His little goatee thing.
I've always thought he looks like Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Where they're both in Marvel now.
Oh, of course they are.
Well, Peter Dinklage is in Marvel, is he?
Yeah, he's Boulevard Trask in X-Men Days of Future Past, May 22nd?
You do realise that Liam doesn't know who Boulevard Trask is.
No. Yeah, he does have a bit of a Rick Gervais look there, doesn't he?
But he looks a hell of a lot more like Robert Downey Jr.
Anyway,
I think.
Anyway, so shall we end it there?
Anyway.
Yeah, I think we've gone to the end of the day's day.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for listening to our stories of the fantastic Newcastle Comic-Con.
We've had Newcastle Comic-Con, Evil, the half-skeleton Cyberman,
Sylvester McCoy driving everyone out of the BBC.
An unnecessary rant about Doctor Who.
everything about Angels Take Manhattan. If it's bad, it's necessary.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not get into it again.
We'll be here for another half an hour.
So, goodbye from me.
Goodbye from
Goodbye
me.
from me.
May your roads lead to warm sands.
You always say such poetic things at the end of the podcast, don't you?
That was from Skyrim.
Yes,
Still quite
yes,
poetic.
it was.
Guy.
It's because it's from a video game, it's not from me, it's not poetic.
I used to be an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the podcast.
That was my Dr. Seuss. Anyway.
Slaps face.
So, I end it now. Good evening. I am John Rhys-Davies, and I thank you for listening to this rather marvelous podcast. It is the greatest form of entertainment that I have ever listened to, and I urge all of you to, instead of watching me in Lord of the Rings, listen to all the other episodes of the Geekpod. Thank you.